Blade & Sorcery is a medieval fantasy combat simulator. It's releasing in December 2018 on the Vive, Rift and WMR. Here's my early review of it in its current state as of November 2018. No story, so we'll start with the gameplay. The game currently offers 2 maps, Arena and Ruins, with more in the works. The gameplay itself is wave-based, where enemies are dished out a handful at a time and are replaced as they're defeated. What sets this game apart from the competition is its impressively realistic collision system, and though it does take a bit of getting used to, once mastered it's a bucket load of fun. Also worth noting is the game's character creation screen, with enough toggles to make even Bethesda blush. Now for weapons, which include one-handed swords, a two-handed sword, a spear, hatchet, two-handed axe, dagger, shield, and bow. All work very well. You're also able to execute a headset-directed Sparta Kick fire button press, which I'm never getting tired of. Weapons can be gripped at any position on their shaft, adjustable by holding the trigger and letting the weapon slide through your hand, which works flawlessly. The game also features a well-implemented holster system, which allows you to hold a large weapon at each shoulder and small weapons at each hip. In terms of damage, the game favours large movements over fast ones, valuing technique over physique. Furthermore, as the game simulates inertia by putting a lag between weapon and controller position, swing too fast and your sword simply won't follow. As the game's name suggests, you're also able to perform magic, currently including lightning, which incapacitates enemies and makes for some great melee magic combos, telekinesis, which allows you to pick up a range of objects including weapons and either hurl them about or pull them into your grip, and slow motion for that extra dose of badassery. That leads us to enemies, which come in 3 different flavours: melee, bow, and magic wielding. As for AI, while it's not without its exploits and remorseless friendly fire, it's overall quite well done, in particular the blocking. Low health is indicated by a reddening around the FOV, as well as an audible heartbeat. Health is restored by drinking health potions, which must be physically uncorked and tipped down your gullet. Next up is difficulty, which comes in 3 to 4 modes and affects the quality of enemy armor, weapons, and how many you'll face at a time. If you're here to be challenged, you'll not be disappointed. That brings us to Locomotion, which is exclusively headset or controller directed smooth. The game also offers artificial rotation in either smooth or incremental. You're also able to jump in any direction, which can make for some pretty entertaining leap shots. As for comfort options, there were none that I could find. On to graphics, which for what they're trying to do are very well done in my opinion. As for settings, the game offers a very impressive selection. Performance-wise, I had no issues running medium settings on my 1070, and loading times are supremely short. Bug-wise, I did encounter several, though they were more a source of hilarity than they were frustration. Now for the verdict. I've very little bad to say about this game, even in its early state. For those with any interest in melee combat, and who may be looking for something a bit more tactical and realistic than the likes of Gorn, this is unquestionably worth picking up.